Hi, how's it going today? Today I'm finding myself over in Skye, heading into the Black-Cuillin. I'm going to take the tourist route up, or the alleged tourist route up Sgurr-nan-Gillean, and I'm going to head down into the West Ridge and abseil down Nicholsons-chimney, and head across to Am-Basteir, then back down again to the Corrie, and then head up to Bruch-na-Frithe. The weather looks absolutely fantastic. The rocks should be nice and dry, and we might even catch some sunburn. More importantly, but the wee blighted menchies might be away. Here's hoping.
Straight on for the corrie, or to the left for the tourist route. We look over to Blaven there, and Glamig, and back up to Sgurr-nan-Gillean. Looking at the back of Pinnacle Ridge here, which is another approach to Sgurr-nan-Gillean, requiring rock climbing skills and rope skills. Pinnacle Ridge, Sgurr-nan-Gillean, and the East Ridge where we're aiming for, so-called tourist route. Up the tourist route, and that's the summit. We'll go and find some water now. Aiming for that point there behind the big rock to get to the start of the ridge and the great views down to Loch Carrusk, etc. I'm going to try getting up to that big high rock there. Hopefully that'll take us on the main ridge and we just follow it right up to the summit. He's heading up. Head for that gap in the ridge there.
And then we'll just follow the southeast ridge right up onto the summit. And now we're safely on the southeast ridge. We get a nice view across there to Loch Corrie, and then down into Loch Carrusk and across to Loch Scavaig before we start this steep climb up to the summit now. While we're having a wee rest here, we'll have a wee quick look down over the route that we've just travelled and up that big steep boulder field to reach this ridge. At this stage on the climb, I knew it was quite steep because I've been up here before, and as it's blown dry I decided to go to the left and see what the approach was like from that side. Unfortunately, every time I pressed the camera I was actually taking photographs rather than the video, so here's the photos. And it was at this stage when I realised that my video hadn't been recording, so I'm back on record mode now just as we got onto the summit plateau. And now we're on the summit of Sgurr-nan-Gillean. As you can see, it's quite airy, quite exposed. I've caught an absolute cracking day for views. Now I've brought the rope up with me for a bit of abseiling, and I'm going to have to go down this ridge here. Looks quite steep. I don't like the greasy rocks on the side that's not getting the sunshine. Definitely not the place for a slip on greasy rocks or slippery moss. The grip on the Gavro rock is very good, especially when it's dry on this sunny side. Different kettle of fish on the other side, right enough.
Not bad yourself. Cracking day, eh?
You must have an early start this morning.
Just a 4-8. A wee bit slippery up the top there.
And now we've arrived at Nicholsons-chimney. I'm going to abseil it down, definitely. It's too greasy, don't want to take the chance, and plus why lug a 50-metre rope around and no use it. I've fast forwarded the video on the abseil section. As you can imagine, I was a wee bit slower than this in real time, especially since I was just climbing myself. This section of the Am-Basteir ridge is known as the Bad Step. It's quite a tricky section, and for safety it's advisable to use a rope, and there's been the scene of many accidents here, so it's up to yourself. Big shout of thanks to the guys for letting me borrow their rope, saved me unfurling mine and setting up an anchor, etc. Cheers guys. And now we're on the summit of Am-Basteir. There is another way off, but unfortunately I'm travelling solo today, so I'll be going back down the tourist route.
The boys have left. Filthy bastards. Or were you looking for a pull up? Fucking aye.
There's a handhold at the top, that's you, isn't it? And you need to try and get across to the left. There's a foothold on the left. That's it. Then get your right one in. Then get up the left again.
Then do the hokey cokey.
Yeah, your swimming pool move. That's you, well done. Down off Am-Basteir, heading up underneath the tooth of Am-Basteir for Bruch-na-Frithe. Had to stop here for a wee rest, hitting the wall now. On the climb up from corie-basteir, which is quite steep. Kind of struggling now. Look at that for a view. Fantastic. The tooth, Am-Basteir.
And now we're safely on the summit of Bruch-na-Frithe.
How you doing? Still going strong, that's
So
good.
going in, last one of the day.
I knew there was a reason why I brought these old Scarpa boots with me today. I think it's just because they don't cut up so easily in this scree.
Going to try a wee quick dip. Ooh. Oh, brilliant.
Out the corie-basteir now, heading down towards Sgurr-nan-Gillean. Really burning up, looking for a place to cool down. A wee view over to Alt-Jerrig Cottage now. You can hire that for bed and breakfast. On the last section now, almost there. Safely back down now. End of a cracking day. Hope you've enjoyed the video. catch up with you again soon. Cheers.